guys, it's 5:30 in the morning, and look how bright is it here. So the sun's about to come up here. It's really nice. We're getting started. We're gonna get going here to Edmonton right away. We're gonna hit into Ashcroft first, grab a coffee from the SO, and then we're gonna get on the road and we'll start a time lapse. Just figured I'd say good morning, you guys, and well, welcome to the trip to Edmonton, where we go from nice warm weather to snow. And right now I'm outside in a hoodie, and we're down in the Jeep, and well, it's gonna be brisk when we get there, but we'll see when we get there. All right, well, good morning. Oh, got the very lens there now, but we're here. They're not open yet, so they open at 6 a.m. That's when I set my left time here for it, but yeah, they're not quite open yet, so we need to wait until they're open, and then we can grab our coffee and everything we need, and then we'll see what the true MPG of this Jeep is. Now there is an issue with the Jeep. It needs to be re-geared. It's getting done. Everyone here in BC told me to go to a place called Erinos, I think it is, in Mission. So that's where we're going. Not today, but this is where the Jeep's going next week. And we're gonna get everything all tucked away and dealt with perfectly in due time. But we're gonna set up everything. We're getting everything ready for the road trip here, and get some music on the go. And we're gonna enjoy this trip. Look how beautiful this is. Like, I hate GoPro screens, but look at this. Like, what a place to wake up to, eh? Surrounded by a beautiful view. Looks like not a cloud in sight to the skies. Like, nothing. Sun's gonna be up here in about 15 minutes, I guess. The sun comes up really early here in Mission, or not Mission. I want to say where I live, but there's so small amount of people here that I don't want to. So this is a 15-minute drive to get here from where I'm at. But sun comes up super early here, and it goes down super late, and we're in April, so, and it's hot. Like when I get back here, it's gonna be plus 28, so it's a toasty one. Anyhow, guys, we'll get on the road trip. I'm gonna start the time lapse here, and whenever we stop next, we'll continue the video whenever something's important to see. But I hope you guys enjoy the time lapse, and see you soon.
Well, your day goes from bad to worse. Not only is this the noisiest car I've ever driven across this country, we just blew the fan into the radiator in the middle of nowhere. We have truckers passing by, but not a single one of them stopped. Plus they're all like this. Humongous trucks. So right now I have to go as fast as I can to about $130, let the Jeep coast, and try to keep the oil temperature down. We have no coolant, so I have to limp it 10 kilometers back to Edmonton. So, and hopefully there's a parts store open there where I can get a new radiator and a new fan pulley. If it didn't blow a hole in the radiator, this wouldn't be an issue. I'd just turn on the second fan and have it run 100% and just remove that fan, but I didn't pack any tools. I thought I did. Not there. I thought I packed tools, that little toolkit there. Turns out that's not tools. That's jumper cables. So if I needed a boost, I could do it. I don't know how long this battery's gonna last. It's already down to 12 volts, and so we'll see what happens, but it ain't looking pretty and ain't looking good. We might be towing this back to the city in Edmonton, and hopefully we find parts, but the odds aren't very strong with this one. So I'll keep you guys posted and see what's happening. We're gonna beeline it for Edmonton right now. I'm gonna keep an eye on the oil pressure. Once it starts dropping to a certain point, then we'll see what we get to. I'll get back to you guys. All right, we just got back here. We're in Edmonton. We're at the Tim Hortons, and there's a biker ordering drinks at the window, which does not show me good signs that they're open. Hopefully they are. I can charge my phone and get some stuff sorted out. I'll keep you guys posted on what's happening, but we're here in Edmonton. We're safe. Trailer's on the way, and hopefully this day ends sooner than later. See you soon. Okay, the day's improving. I met the nicest Indian guy of my life. You are a champion, my brother. So we got the Jeep here. Phone's charging now. We're down to 1%, but that guy had an iPhone cable. He saved our ass with that. It's literally, I almost had to pay a $400 deposit because of it. So here in Canada, they text your number and you answer back. There's no deposit charge for you. But So 108's cost for that trailer. Here's the trailer. So I already looked it over. There's everything we need, comes with all the equipment we need. Sorry about the wind. And I'm gonna jump back to the Jeep and we'll continue talking. Alright, so we got the trailer. Guy was a legend who hooked us up. Nicest guy I've ever met. Thank God this place is open to 9. A self-washing car wash, of all places. But he rents U-Haul stuff. Can't find a trailer anywhere else. Everywhere else was closed. U-Haul coming in with the clutch, and also charged me the two-way price. So which means like if you return to the location, it's cheap. But if you take it and move it somewhere else, it's more expensive. It would have been like $200 and something. But the guy's a legend, and he said that you need to deliver it to a certain store because they want it back. So he gave me the address to the store and to where it's gonna go. And he said if you drop it off there, they're only gonna charge me $108.15, which is fantastic. So they got the address for that. They get it back to that location. It's pretty much it's just pretty much them telling us like, hey, we're gonna give you a $150 discount if you take it back to the store it came from originally. I'm just gonna sit here for an hour, maybe 2 hours, depending on how long it takes for my ride to get here. We got a truck on the way, we got a driver on the way, so hopefully this nightmare of a day is almost over. Although it's not almost over, because now I found a new radiator tomorrow, like for tomorrow to pick up from Napa. I can't find the pulley that the fan sits on. I can't find it anywhere. So I have, well, there is one, Dorman makes one, but 4 Parts sells it, but I doubt they stock it. So they're gonna say, oh, we can get it from a warehouse, we'll get here in a couple days. Everyone knows 4 Parts is full of shit when it comes to that. It's always gonna take freaking weeks. So I want to be out of Edmonton by Thursday. Today's Monday. So I'm hoping I can get the radiator, I can get the Jeep running okay on tomorrow. I can get it running, well, it runs now, it drives fine. It's just no coolant, so you can only drive for about 5 minutes before you have to shut it down, because you don't want to boil your oil. Once you boil the oil, it's game over. But pretty much the way we're going to look at it right now is that we're going to get this Jeep fixed. That pulley is probably the OEM pulley. I don't remember changing that pulley or even changing any of the pulleys on this Jeep. And this Jeep has done 355,000 kilometers. For our American friends, that's about 200 and what's 55, and I got an odometer here, so 50 kilometers 30, so 230,000 miles is what this Jeep has done, or probably a little bit more than that. Someone will do the conversion here, they'll know. So if that literally is the play, the shitty thing is I just put in a brand new rad not even 4 days ago. That part sucks. So I'm hoping my friends at Lordco there can hook me up a little bit there, maybe a core return or something. Maybe there's a core at Napa, I don't know. Their Napa's hooking me up because I have a corporate account with them, always have. So I paid $240 for the rad in BC. I'm paying $160 for the rad here for the exact same radiator. It's my own fault. There was no signs of that fan coming loose. I'm not going to blame the companies for a failing part that has nothing to do with them. It wasn't touched during the radiator swap. So, but I'm going to talk to them about it, because sometimes if you like, there's cores on stuff. So sometimes you go back, they're like, hey, I got a fucking radiator put a hole through. They're like, oh yeah, it just needs a recore. So they'll give you like 40 or 50 bucks toward like back, because it's aluminum and they're going to recycle it and all this other crap. Anyone who deals with a lot of auto parts will know what I'm talking about. Alternators are big for that. But we got to hunt down a pulley. So that's the next goal here, is hunting down said pulley. I don't know where we're going to find said pulley. Rock Auto doesn't have it, which is a shock to me. Dorman makes one. Crown Automotive also makes one. But bumper to bumper and like Parts Source won't do anything outside of corporate accounts, and since it's not a corporate vehicle, they're refusing to sell me parts. This might be a dealership product. I might have to go get a Mopar part. I'm okay with that. At the end of the day, if I have to get a Mopar part, I will go get a Mopar part. I need a part because I want to get out of here by Thursday. I'm not staying, so either I'm going to drive this Jeep back, or we're jumping on a plane and we're heading back home. because I only live about an hour outside of Kamloops, and I have other vehicles I can drive. This can stay in Edmonton until I get the part and I can fix it, and I come back in September. I have no issue parking this and leaving it at my shop, so it is what it is, the circumstances of the situation. But it sucks. Like, that is, we've had a rotten couple 2 days. I like to mention, we had the was it the stud on the piston strip, and now we have a broken Jeep. Although we were able to limp it back to Edson. We were 15 clicks outside of town, 15 or 10, I wasn't sure. One guy who pulled over said I was about 10. The GPS said I was 15 clicks from this location. So I don't know, a couple people pulled over. The scary thing though with here is that on the highways here, like on the US, you have big fucking lanes. So if you pull off, you have a lot of room. Here, it's about the width of a car, and like not like a lane size, like 8 feet. It's like 6 feet wide. So you have to put yourself on the grass and trying to drive on that at the same time as trying to stay out with big rigs that are pushing over the shit of a Jeep. It's just a headache. But driver's on his way. We got the trailer paid for. We got the trailer ready to go. And yeah, we're just gonna sit here and having all these people stare at me funny because I'm talking to a GoPro. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Alright, so this video is gonna look a little weird because I have to record on my iPhone. The GoPro died. You know, I charged it all night. Anyway guys, this thing is not, it's kicking my ass. So we got the radiator out, everything out, everything in here. We got here, this bracket needs to be replaced. The old one's here. It actually, the shaft pulled itself out of the fan, and that's why it failed. It put a hole in the radiator, so we got a new water pump, pretty much everything new, and now we're putting it together. But this bracket's wrong, so I have to go find another bracket. I drove 3 hours to get this bracket, not the right bracket, so now I have to go get a new one. So hopefully we can get it tonight. I'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully the GoPro will be charged. I'll talk to you later. Alright guys, what's going on? So we got everything done on the Jeep. She's now running again. Just had to drive, I don't know, hour and a half to get a bracket and a pulley. So 3 hours in total there and back. And then I had to drive to Lordco in Calgary to get the radiator because, well, I guess Spectrum is having issues with their stock, and their new stock that they ordered turned around and, well, they marked the wrong radiator. Had to make Napa pretty much send all their stuff back because I showed them physically on the Jeep that it would never fit without cutting the frame. But yeah, we're just in Jasper right now. Just enjoying our time. I'm working on some sharp rocks. Here comes a big rig. Look at this guy. This is all you're gonna see. Other than the odd car, all I see right now is just workers. That's it. Not really many people traveling. Not too many cars, just a lot of trucks with employees or workers in it. Essential workers, pretty much. Oh, the camera's dirty. Huh? This GoPro has had a hard life, man. It's 2 years old now. But we have the Jeep up and running. She's going good. We're in the Rockies right now, so you get some nice views everywhere. There is a time lapse that you're going to start seeing from this point on. The GoPro was dead and wouldn't turn on, so I couldn't start a time lapse until I got charged. I had to buy a cable. Thought I had one. Turns out the gas station here has a USB Type-C, so we're going to try a different angle than what I'm used to recording. Eventually, when I get decent suction cups, we'll put them on the vehicles because I travel all the time. I do this route a lot. But yeah, we should see my buddy coming here shortly. He's driving to Vancouver today. We're gonna go down these rocks. But he's going to Vancouver today in his F-250. And he says he left about 3 hours ago, so he should be catching up to me. He drives fast, so, and I don't speed. I do the speed limit all the time. You can't really speed in these old vehicles. These things get, well, Jeeps in general get pretty interesting at $130. They tend to try to kill you. But we're gonna get going. Everything's working good. No overheating yet. Temperatures are looking good. We're full of fuel. We have no overs because the engine's not on. But we're just about to rock over to 356,000 kilometers, which is going to be cool. And this Jeep is going to get to 1 million. That is the goal. We are getting the diffs done. We're just waiting for the shop to come back with a time to get that done. And then it's going to have 410 gears with lockers front and rear. And she's going to be ready to rock and roll. But we're going to get going. I got another, I'd say about 700 kilometers to go. I think it's 1,000 kilometers to drive to get to my house from Edmonton. So we're gonna get on the road and get going. And yeah, we'll be leaving here shortly. right, guys. So, oh, the camera's very dirty. Hold on. And this camera has a rough life. It always gets dirty because we leave it outside and time lapse things. Well, today's another beautiful day on the house here. Just got home last night. I had to get some sleep badly because I was so tired. But the Jeep made it. We're here, we're home safe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. But today's project is this. I'm not a car channel, so I'm not filming this Chevy Impala getting its oil sensor change and an oil change. Basic maintenance things, the oil light keeps coming on. I threaded on an actual pressure gauge to make sure it was getting real pressure. It is. So the sensors are known to be faulty in this. If you use cheap oil, sometimes it can do that. A bad filter can sometimes do that. We don't know. The only oil and filter we could find at the time when we bought this car was a 5W30 by Canadian Tire and one of their filters. I'm guessing that's the culprit of the sensor failing because it's just not getting enough pressure. It only comes on under heavy acceleration, I mean full throttle acceleration. So we just avoided full throttle acceleration. Car still runs, no issues, no ticking, no clacking, no weird noises that you would expect from oil pressure problems. But she's gonna be getting a new fresh sensor. Now I'm gonna give you guys a secret in the world that a lot of people don't know and should do. Never buy an aftermarket sensor. Always buy the manufacturer sensor. Never buy non-OEM electronic sensors. Trust me, you're gonna save yourself a headache. There's so many times I've bought an aftermarket sensor and it doesn't work, or it works for 6 months and then it dies. Just avoid it. Just buy an OEM one, Mopar, Ford Co, whatever the fuck it's called. Co, I don't know what Ford is. I don't drive Fords. I don't know what their OEM thing is, but that's just a Ford. I know there's a fancy name for it. And AC Delco is for Chevy. AC Delco is also for Pontiac or anything like that, GM. So we're gonna get the sensor changed and fresh oil. We're switching to synthetic high mileage from Pennzoil. I've always ran that in all my cars. I've been running Pennzoil for 15 years, so never had an issue. Why change it now? I ran Royal Purple in my race truck and all that stuff, but for normal day-to-day things, I've always ran Pennzoil. And I might be switching to Pennzoil for everything else too, because if the Demon could take Pennzoil, why can't a race truck? But this is what we're doing. We get this thing done today. There's fucking wasps everywhere because it's warm here and it's April. It's plus 23 right now. Hotter balls here. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the trip from Edmonton and back. We had a very interesting time switching out the water pumps and stuff. I'm sorry I didn't get much footage of it. I ended up doing a lot of work at night because I had to travel to Calgary. I traveled an hour and a half out of town to get a bracket. It was just a nightmare situation that's finally over. But hope you guys enjoyed the trip. And this is kind of the new life for now. And we'll see you in the next video. And the next video is going to be us probably either fixing the YJ a little bit more, that thing, or we're going to be taking that down to Mission and getting a Rico's differential services to do the diffs on it. We're doing 410 gears. I want to do lockers, but everyone, well, not everyone, he's telling me that lockers aren't very good in these XJs, that I should do limited Detroit True Lock, whatever the fuck it is, limited slips. So when I get down there, I've been thinking about it. We have a budget of $3,000 for the gears, so that should get us full selectable lockers and 410s. We're going down to 2100 if I don't do lockers. So, and that means limited slips with the lockers. So we'll see. We'll get to that point. When we get down there, we'll make the final decision. I definitely want to do ARBs or Eaton's. One of those two, electric or compressed air. I literally had really good luck with ARBs, but who knows. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for the long video, but we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.